Hello everyone. Today in this lesson we are going to study about the trigonometry heights and distances. Okay, what are all the basics, how to use in the sums we are going to study today. First of all, we should understand what is called the line of sight. Okay, so the line of sight is a line from the eye level of an observer. Okay, so suppose there is an observer to the point in the object. I'm going to give you an example so that you will understand this particular line. So imagine there is a tree, right? So it's looking like a tree and there is a girl. Okay, now you see, now she wants to see something which is here. Okay, so let us have a bird sitting here. Okay, this is a bird and this girl wants to see this bird. Okay, directly she wants to see this bird like this. Okay, so now if we draw one line for this, there is a bird. Okay, now we are going to draw one line from the eyesight to this bird. This particular line is called the line of sight. Okay, this is called the line of sight here. So now we are going to study about two important things while we are doing this heights and distances in trigonometry. The first one is we want to see what's called an eye level here. Okay, the eye level is a horizontal line drawn from the eye of an observer to the object. Okay, not like the previous one. I'm going to explain with the same example here. So there is a tree and there is a girl, right? And there is a bird here. Now if this girl is looking here directly, even though she is looking the bird here, we won't say this is eye level. So now you see, this is the eye of the girl. Okay, this is the position where the eye is there, and if we draw one horizontal line to the objects, okay, we are just omitting the object here which the girl is seeing, but we are drawing a horizontal line here. Okay, so now if we draw an horizontal line, this is called the eye level. So two things you have to remember, the previous line and this line also. This is called the eye level. Based on these two, horizontal line and as well as the previous line, we will be dealing with the heights and distances. There are angle of elevation and angle of depression. Two things we are going to study here. The first one is the angle of elevation here. What is this angle of elevation? Take the same example here. Angle of elevation is the angle between the line of sight. So we are taking the line of sight first and the horizontal line, that we call it as eye level. So we are going to see with an example here. See, this is a tree as well as this is a girl here, and we are going to have the bird here. Now I am drawing a line here. This is line of sight. Okay, this line of sight, this line is called the line of sight because the girl is looking to the bird. Now this is the horizontal line where the eye and the object is there. I am going to draw one horizontal line here. Okay, this line. Now we are going to measure the angle which is written here. Okay, that's what. So this is the angle between these two lines. Okay, so this is what we are going to measure it here. So I'm going to measure it. I'll call it as theta if you want. Now this theta is called the angle of elevation. Okay, so because she's just seeing the bird which is sitting here. Okay, this is called the angle of elevation. Similarly, what happens to angle of depression here? See, when we go for the angle of depression is the angle between the line of sight below. So this is what is important, below the horizontal line. Now we'll go for the same example here. What is the example? There is a tree and there is a girl and a bird. Now the girl is not seeing the bird is seeing the girl, for example. So from top it is seeing the girl. Now where is the eye of the bird? Here. Now if we draw a horizontal line, the horizontal line will come here, and below this is the line of sight. So now this is the bird's eye. Right. Now this angle I'll call it as the angle of depression. So because we are seeing it from top to bottom. So always remember the Z here. This angle and this angle will be equal when these two lines are parallel. So we have to remember while doing this sum. So these are all the two things you have to remember. Now what are all the trigonometric ratios you have to remember here is this one here. See, now trigonometric ratios, there are three. See, for example, whenever we want to read about these trigonometric ratios, we always go for a right angle triangle. Okay, so ABC. There I am marking an angle. I will call this angle as theta here. For this theta, which is here, okay, so this side, particular side is called the opposite side. Okay, for this theta I am calling it. Okay, this is called the opposite side. For this theta, this is called the adjacent side. Okay, this is called the adjacent side. And this, which is opposite to the 90 degrees, I'll call it as the hypotenuse. This you have to remember for this theta. So based on this, we will be having ratios, trigonometric ratios. What are these ratios, important ratios we have to study is, take this triangle here, I am calling something called as sine theta. Sine theta is opposite side by hypotenuse, and cos theta is adjacent side by hypotenuse, and tan theta is opposite side by adjacent side. This is what is the angle you have to remember here. So I'm going to give an easy method how to remember the angles here. See, values of the trigonometry ratios, easy way how to remember. See, I'm putting a table here. This is sine 0, sine 30, sine 45, sine 60, sine 90. See, for example, first I'm writing 0 here in this column. I'm writing 1 here, I'm writing 2 here, I'm writing 3 here, I'm writing 4 here. Okay, this is an easy method to remember. If you are able to by heart, you can by heart it. Okay, divide this by 4. All the values you are going to divide it by 4. Okay. Now whatever comes as the answer, I am finding out the square root for that. Okay, so square root, square root, square root of this, square root of this, square root of this. This is what we have to remember here. Okay, so now what I am going to do is, I'll write 0 by 4, I'll write 1 by 4, I'll write 2 by 4, I'll write 3 by 4, I'll write 4 by 4. What is the answer is, which is coming? 0 here. It is nothing but 1 by 4 as it is. Here I am getting 1 by 2. Here I am getting 3 by 4. And here I am getting 1. When I find out the square root of 0 is 0. Square root of 1 by 4 is 1 by 2. And square root of half is 1 by root 2. This is square root is root 3 by 2 here, and square root is 1. So what happens when I go for the cos? Okay, now take this particular row and write it in reverse. So 1 will come here. Now this is root 3 by 2 will come here. Now 1 by root 2 will come here. Then 1 by 2 and then 0. Then how will I calculate tan theta? Tan theta is nothing but tan theta is equal to, I'll write sine theta by cos theta. So I'll divide these two. 0 by 1 is 1, and this I'm dividing it. So 1 by 2, and it is root 3 by 2, it get cancelled. So it is 1 by root 3. This is 1, etc. Now this is root 3 by 2 divided by 1 by 2, it is root 3, and this will give you infinity. This is how you will find out the values of the trigonometric ratios. Okay, so this is the easy method to remember it. So thank you very much for watching this video. Have a nice day.